What's going on, everyone? HueFin News is here today, giving you guys our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is October the 8th, 2017, and the cryptocurrency market today again ended in the positive. For the market cap is increasing another $2 billion. And if you guys saw what we said on our video yesterday, we said that as the market cap continues to increase, you can expect the market to be moving higher. And yesterday the market stood at $150 billion, and now it is close to almost $153 billion. So today some of the cryptos had a very good day, one of which is called Bitcoin. And if you guys saw our videos from the past couple of days, we told you that Bitcoin is still eyeing $4,600. So, I mean, if you guys aren't making profit along with us here at HueFin News, then obviously you are not paying attention to what we are saying. We have forecasted the price of Bitcoin going to $4,600 for quite some time. And once it actually comes to fruition, you know that understanding and interpreting the market is a very powerful knowledge that everyone should have. And we've been doing that over the last couple of weeks here at HueFin News, interpreting these price bars and volume and giving you guys the predicted analysis of where these cryptocurrencies are likely to be headed. So with that being said, we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you guys investment advice, but rather we are giving you guys the news according to the charts, because we are the interpreters of the market for the cryptocurrencies, because it speaks to all of us in a language, and we are the interpreters and we can precisely predict where these cryptocurrencies are headed. That is what we are offering here at this channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Please make sure you watch out our videos previously so you guys could come up to grasp about some of the terminology that we use on a regular basis here at HueFin News. That's why what we offer you guys is more powerful than what any financial advisor is willing to tell you, because they don't want you to know this. That's how powerful this knowledge and information is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what occurred today in the cryptocurrency market. You guys can see that Bitcoin is up 4.58%. Now trading above $4,600. Ethereum is down almost 0.5%. Not bad. But Ripple, we told you that it's going to be trading sideways, and we was looking at it to go between 23 cents and 25 cents. And look where it traded at. Right around 27 cents today. Had a phenomenal day today at 16.86%. We told you in our video yesterday that if the market traded sideways today, see, the market moved a lot quicker than we anticipated. If the market moved sideways today and the market didn't fall, then expect the market to move higher. We said that on our video yesterday. Who would have known that Ripple would be moving higher today? Bitcoin Cash is down 5.16%. Looking at Litecoin, almost up 2%. Dash down 2.5%. Neo took a bombing today at 9.55. We told you guys about Neo yesterday as well, so it's no surprise. I mean, once you understand this language, you are not surprised at the direction of where the market is going. That is how powerful this information is. So looking at Monero, you guys can see that they're down 1.26%. Ethereum Classic down 0.86%. And look at BitConnect, finally broke the $1 billion market cap. Bitcoin finally is moving higher, which is a very positive sign for that particular cryptocurrency, and expect it to continue to do good things. We might have to start doing analysis on BitConnect sooner or later as well, but we'll wait just a little while longer before we do that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the daily cryptocurrency market analysis. And you guys can see that Bitcoin is up 3.90%. Last trade was at $4,611.90. You guys can look at the daily price bars, you guys can see that now Bitcoin Cash is now trading right around $4,600. We have anticipated that move for quite some time, and it finally made it there. And the bar that you see today is a very strong precursor of strength. The market almost closed to the high of the bar, so that tells us that Bitcoin is not all that weak right now. The volume is also backing today's price bar. So we're expecting Bitcoin to at least trade sideways, but with no precursors of weakness on this chart over the last 4 trading days, we're expecting Bitcoin to still move higher. And now, since Bitcoin has touched $4,600, then our next level for them to come to is the high, the open and close from the 1st of September and the 2nd of September, which was $4,900. So another $300 we are expecting Bitcoin to come and touch. But since today's the first day that the market has came back up to $4,600, ever since the 8th of September, the market may trade sideways for a couple of days. So you have to be patient. And within that patience, we are going to be looking for precursors of weakness. And if we do see that, then we will change our analysis. But right now, we're expecting Bitcoin to trade sideways to higher. Next, we're going to check out Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 0.69%. Last trade was at $309.50. And Ethereum tried again to hit $320. It was not successful. As a matter of fact, you guys can see that it did not even make the high from yesterday. The volume is almost the same and the spread is a lot smaller. So obviously a lot of selling was occurring today in Ethereum. So the market didn't move though. So the buyers were in the market in Ethereum buying up this particular cryptocurrency. If the buyers are not consuming, or they're not able to consume all of the selling that occurred today, then the market will fall tomorrow. So please expect that to happen. But if they have, and if they are still consuming the selling, then the market will definitely move up towards $320. And by the by the price spread being so small on today compared to yesterday, on almost the same amount of volume, it looks like Ethereum may be moving higher. But we will not be for certain until we get a up bar on tomorrow. So we have to get that confirmation. Okay. Because if the buyers are not willing to consume any more selling, then the market will fall. We will tell that if we see an up bar on tomorrow. You can also tell if you move it to a smaller time frame to see precisely if the market participants are buying the selling or not. But for right now, we will say that they will trade sideways and eventually higher. So next, we're going to go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 4.70%. Last trade was at $343.13. So looking at the daily price chart, please note that Bitcoin Cash continues to move lower. That is not a good sign for Bitcoin Cash. Today we kind of had like a push to go down bar today, but buyers came in the market because the market was able to close higher than the low of today's bar. This could be like a type of maneuver to where the market participants are trying to scare traders out of their positions, and the market will move higher on tomorrow. But We don't know that for certain. So we will have to say that Bitcoin Cash will trade sideways to lower until we get us a precursor of strength. Bitcoin Cash tried to move higher from the high volume and the small spread that occurred on the 5th of October, and it did that, but stockpiles still came in. So that's why we are continuing to move lower in Bitcoin Cash. The market has to consume all of this selling before it moves higher. Until then, the market will continue to move alongside this downsending support line for Bitcoin Cash. So that's why our analysis stands that they will continue to trade sideways to lower. It's very possible that Bitcoin Cash can come to the low from the 15th of September, which was $300. And if that's not going to hold that support, then the next opportunity to possibly get into Bitcoin Cash would be around $280 because the market was holding as support at that price. So you have to be patient for Bitcoin Cash before you guys come back into the market. So the next one we're going to go ahead and check out is Ripple. So Ripple, look at Ripple, up 16.04%. Last trade was at 27 cents. And we said in our video last night that if the market traded sideways today, we did not know it was going to be so fast, but that Ripple will continue to move higher. And we got this massively pushed to go up bar today, and it almost made it to the high from the 23rd of August. And it's very probable that Ripple is going to come back up to that 30 cents. It might come up there and touch it and then move lower, but we still have a lot of precursors of strength for Ripple, and our analysis for them is to trade sideways to eventually higher. So if Ripple was to move lower, then 26 cents is where we're expecting them to touch for Ripple. Okay, so I want to give you guys that tidbit as well. All right, so next is Litecoin. So Litecoin is one of the cryptocurrencies that is very non-volatile, which is a pretty good thing for those who do not like volatility. They ended the day up 1.23. Last trade was at $53.25. Note on the daily price chart that Litecoin shot to go up today and almost hit our area of $56. It hit a high of $54.82. But stockpiles still came in the market. So Litecoin is continuing to move sideways. That is our analysis for them to move sideways, only for the fact that stockpile came in on the market today. But please note that as the market is slowly moving higher, that the volume is also increasing, and we're still expecting Litecoin to come and either touch or break through $55. And the next one that we're going to look at is going to be Dash. So looking at Dash, you guys can see that they are down 4.39%. Last trade was at $298.03. And I told you guys that one of the positive things that we saw for Dash on yesterday was the fact that the market wasn't moving lower, right? Even though the last 4 trading days, the market was getting hit with a lot of selling, stockpile was revealing itself, but the market wasn't moving lower. And then today we have this bar, precursors of weakness. That's why Dash came all the way down to 290 so far, because today's bar tells us that the market was able to shoot higher, but to close lower than the close from yesterday is a precursors of weakness. And that tells us that Dash is not yet ready to move higher. So at least we're expecting Dash to move sideways, either between $290 to possibly $310. Okay. So our analysis for Dash at the moment is for them to trade sideways. And if the market is really weak, and giving us a precursor of weakness on the bar that is currently forming, then please expect Dash to come back down to 280. So if you guys are into Dash, it might be a good opportunity for you to evaluate your position and or strategy. Next, we're going to go ahead and check out Neo. So Neo is down 10.52%. Last trade was at $32.01. We told you yesterday that as the market was moving higher for Neo, that the volume was decreasing. That's a precursor to weakness. So you would expect the market to move lower. And we told you that yesterday. So please do not be surprised on that fact that Neo closed lower today. And as a matter of fact, this spread of this bar encompasses the last maybe 4 or 5 trading days of trading volume and trading activity. That is a very, very important thing to remember for Neo. So with that occurring today and the volume being exceedingly high, there was a lot of selling occurring today in Neo. And we're expecting Neo to continue to move lower, and it looked like it might come back down to $30 and touch it, and then it might move higher. But we're expecting Neo to continue to move lower. Next one on the list is Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic down 1.59%. Last trade was at $12.16. Again, Ethereum Classic is giving us precursors of weakness, but I want you to pay attention that the market did not move lower. It's still trading sideways, and that is our analysis for Ethereum Classics, for them trading sideways to even possibly a little higher. Okay, because the volume on today's down day tells us that it wasn't necessarily that much selling, and that Ethereum Classic is still being primed for higher prices. So our analysis for them is for them to continue to trade sideways to eventually higher. If the market does move lower, then expect it to come down to maybe the low from the 5th of October, which was $11.50, and touch that area and then move higher. Okay. Last one on the list for today is Monero. So Monero is down 1.75%. Last trade was at $89.77. Monero is another cryptocurrency that is trading sideways. Please note that we have drawn this area of support, and it's still kind of holding relevant today. So Monero can still come and hit $85 around that area, okay? But the market is hanging strong around $90 right now. But what we would like to see is Monero break higher, but obviously it's not ready yet. We still are trading sideways within Monero. The market traded lower today from a trial run bar yesterday, so the market is still weak for Monero, and it's possible that it can come to a low of around $86.96. So that is very probable. It might come down there and touch it and move higher on the close, but still we're looking for Monero to trade sideways. So that's all we got for today, guys. Make sure you use the description timestamps that we place in the description of these videos to save you guys some time, because we know time is also money, so we place that there for your convenience and your benefit. But that's all we got for today. Our analysis has been very pinpoint, but I want you to know that this is an interpretation, and there will be times to where HueFin News will interpret the information wrong, but trust us, it's not often. We have very high confidence in our interpretation and understanding this language, and eventually we want you guys to get that same confidence and increase profitability in your own trading situations. So that's all we got for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Please share and subscribe. Get this information out there so everyone else can finally eliminate that confusion of having so many technical indicators on their charts just to make one trading decision. Now those days are finally gone. You can do it just looking at the price bars and the volume. So that's all we got for today. You guys stay profitable, and we'll talk to you guys on tomorrow.